Working with the Quick Designer is extremely easy. Here we have a basic swipe application. We're going to add a third page to this and then customize it by putting some components on there. First thing we need to do is create a new page. We're going to go down to Qt and we're going to select a Qt Quick UI file. Let's call this page 3 and hit next. To begin modifying this, we're simply going to copy the code from another page. Go into the text editor, and let's jump back to Form 3. As you can see, the text edits we did render in real time on the form editor, and vice versa. We're going to build a simple order page. To do that, let's get rid of this, and we're going to add a row. Simply drag and drop it, and let's set the layout. We want it to fill the parent. Next, we're going to add some columns. Simply drag and drop these down onto the row, and you can see our columns are added. We want to space those out a little better. Select the row, and select spacing. You can see now the spacing is there. We're going to use property bindings to ensure that these columns' heights do not extend past the form. Select the other column and do the same. Let's add some controls. We're going to add a label and a text field. Notice how when we drop them into the column, they're automatically organized for us. Let's add a combo box and a button. Scroll over a bit, you can see our components are a little cramped. Let's select the column and set the spacing. There we go, spaces them out nice and even. To finish the UI design, we're going to add a couple more components. Let's add a dial, a progress bar, and a label. Select your column, and let's make sure that spacing is accurate. What we want to be able to do with this application is have them enter a name, select the type of animal, turn the dial and set the year, and you'll see the progress bar and the label update in real time, and click the order button. Before we can interact with these components, we need to export them. Go ahead and click on the component, or you can use the navigator. You'll see this box here toggles whether or not the item is exported. When the lines are in the box, it is not. Click the box, you'll notice the lines move out. We're going to do that for each control. Now, all of our controls are exported. We can double check that by looking in the text editor, and you'll see we now have property aliases. Before we exit out of the designer, let's set some minimum and maximums. We're going to say value from 1 with a max of 20. Same thing with the progress bar. Now let's get some interaction into our application. Click on the button, right-click, and add a new signal handler. The signal is clicked, and we want to just hit OK. It adds the code for us automatically. You can also add it manually. Let's do that with the dial. Let's set the model for that combo box. Here, I just have a simple model. We have different types to choose from: dog, cat, fish, and bird. Let's modify the dial on value changed. When the user grabs this, we want to do a few things. First thing we want to do is the progress bar. We want to update that. Specifically, we want to update the value. Also, let's update that label. When the user clicks the button, we want to display a message dialog. To do that, we need to import the dialogs. We're going to import Qt Quick Dialogs 1.2, and we're going to add the message dialog. Give it an ID and a title. We also want to set the initial text and the unaccepted. We just simply want the application to quit. In our button onClicked, we're going to add some JavaScript, and we're going to show the message dialog. The JavaScript just simply builds the order confirmation into a string value. The only thing that's left to do is go back to our main page and add our components in. Let's run our application, see what it looks like. As you can see, it's very quick and very easy to make a complete cross-platform application that runs on every major platform, including mobile devices.